He's a young man who really transformed his body last year after his freshman year, and didn't play as much, I'm sure, as he would like to. And basically started last season. Well, he picked a great spot. This Louisville team is loaded. You talk about the veteran depth that they have as well as the 6 incoming freshmen.
Vasiljevic scoots inside.
DJ, I didn't know you had that in your bag. One of the things we know about DJ Vasiljevic is his three-point. You see right now, he get him with the hizzy, then the finish with the left. That looked like a little something you see. He gets him up, then gets him down, and then how about get in, finish with the left.
A couple of them, you're right back into the ball game.
Yeah.
Here's Vasiljecvic for 3, top of the key. Yes! A quick timeout for Baker Dunleavy. We'll be back right after this. With Missouri State, they win that game and everything plays out the way many would say it probably should. Oh boy, Hurricanes starting to run away with it now. There's a lid on the hoop for the Bobcats.
It was really nice to see him still get after the glass in that first half and now being able to put some points up on the board as well.
Well, let's see if he can add to that total today, and he does. Isaiah Wong. It's that last play. It's a deep 3.
2 years ago.
In Alford, he's the leading scorer and rebounder. He gives it off and has it blocked by Miller. So already a bucket and a block from the Miami big man. DJ Vasiljevic does what he does best. Chua, who's a star freshman for the Memphis Tigers. They're playing Tennessee. Later on, Omar Payne for University of Florida. And Cade Cunningham, who's one of the top seniors coming out, will be going to Oklahoma State next year.
Beyond NBA range. This one right here would count as beyond NBA range. Measuring heart, I don't think anybody out there on the court has a bigger one. He is just fearless.
Vasiljevic off the dribble, knocks it down. And Chris Likes was holding up 3 fingers right as he released it. Well, the crowd is cheering, but at times it was a white-knuckle affair as DJ Vasiljevic puts the final nail in the coffin, the exclamation point.
And this is just one of the better shooters in the ACC.
Vasiljevic. That's good. What a pure stroke he has. You can even hear the Coppin State players say it. Icing the ball screen. Vasiljevic.
You gotta be tempered. I mean, if you want to get guys involved and you're aggressive, I love it. I feel like he comes in, he looks to do a little too much at times, like that pass. He was fortunate that wasn't picked off. And he does look for his shot. Sorry for Clayton. Just went, I mean, that's like a cornerback right through your hands. You have
Kern Scott trailing Vasiljevic here. This time he spins, goes glass, and scores. Athletic move, and he's going to the line to try and complete the 3-point play.
As a catch-and-shoot jump shooter, and he has done much more of this year. He's not a guy who's going to go strong and finish at the basket, but he's a little crafty when he drives to the goal. That's really good defense by Miami to make him take a tough shot without fouling.
Vasiljevic looking for his first 3, and he has got it. Steph.
And DJ Vasiljevic shoots almost 50% from beyond the arc, and when he's able to set his feet like that.
As the Tiger basketball team holds a 4-point lead here, leading for most of this first half. Vasiljevic gets Mack off his feet and then hits the open jumper.
Once he gives it up, you got to try to keep him from getting it back.
Vasiljevic for 3, a big one for DJ Vasiljevic.
Well, DJ Vasiljevic has not had a lot of luck from 3. That is a highly contested 3. But again, we talked about Vasiljevic and his ability to make the 3 off the dribble. That's off the...
Augusti tipped away by Carey and recovered by Jones. And then given it back to the Hurricanes. Vasiljevic, numbers for Miami. Augusti with a reverse. I really like Cam Augusti.
Likes digs it out. Vasiljevic for 3.
And that's where he's gotten a lot better, is off the bounce.
To get it out to Vasiljevic. DJ with a pull-up.
I kind of think Miami had to score to get Louisville going again.
And the critique is, do the players' heads snap back first? That's what they're supposed to look for when they call a flop. In almost every situation I've seen that they call flops, it's opposite. Their heads aren't moving back. So it's
Miami still with a foul to give before Louisville shoots free throws, and Vasiljevic
Comes over the top and makes the steal. Please believe it doesn't feel good. DJ Vasiljevic. It's been a long time coming for DJ.
Shot clock at 5. Here's McGusty. DJ Vasiljevic. He is a knockdown shooter. Speaking of hesitations, McGusty had one. And now Vasiljevic rises and connects.
He's just a handful to match up against.
Vasiljevic on the step through. Different ways to get buckets. Likes get involved, and DJ Vasiljevic, a good start to his second half here at home. Johnson with 3 fouls and 4 turnovers in this one. Shot clock at 5. Vasiljevic banks it in over the top of Murphy. Buddy Boeheim from yesterday.
And Coach Capel right now is talking to Ryan Murphy saying, look, Vasiljevic is the one.
Under 5'7", on division, in the Power 5 conferences.
And another nice feed inside, and Miller delivers another jam. They can't get to the hole.
Yep, no, having many mates back there is and here it comes, and look at, wow, that's a nice take, and that's a good adjustment.
On that occasion, they hit the rim with the pass.
Swarming defense again, and the ball squirted to Vasiljevic. Off the window.
A little too much with the dribbling. This is a tough play. This is the play before where he took the ball. Hamilton, he brings guys off the bench, and somehow they perform.
Vasiljevic.
That's a big basket they really need. Does everything that you could ask your point guard to do, and at 6'5", 210, he can guard about anybody on the court, and this is something Miami really needs.
For a team playing its 3rd game in 7 days. Back tap by Vasiljevic. On the run out. 2 more.
I'll tell you this, Reese, a lot of people can disagree with me, and that's their prerogative. If I had to pick the Mount Rushmores of active coaches now, of any sport, he'd be one of my 4. Absolutely. You don't have Belichick in there, right?
Thorough spanking of the Hurricanes. Vasiljevic knocks down the 3 to beat the shot clock.
Here's Vasiljevic. Off the dribble, and DJ Vasiljevic showing he's not a one-trick pony. He can knock down the 3, but he could drive it as well.
As much as anyone nationally, but continues to put a competitive product on the floor for the Miami Hurricanes.
Vasiljevic knocks it down off the dribble. Beatty has it picked off. Vasiljevic up the line. And DJ Vasiljevic can't finish, but Anthony Walker can.
Give Walker credit, and DJ Vasiljevic doing a great job getting into the passing lane, but give Walker credit for not giving up on the play.
5 seconds to go in the half. Vasiljevic knocks it down from 2. DJ Vasiljevic finishes the scoring in what has been a dynamite first half offensively.
Miami has been the biggest difference for Virginia Tech here in this second half. But one of the things they're going to have to do, Katie, they've got to turn that defense into offense and put some points on the board.
Field in the second half until this bucket from Vasiljevic. He's a 3-point marksman. He's only hit 1 3 tonight.
They tighten up defensively, and they've done a very good job of that here in the second half. But there's always an area of concern. Defensive rebounding for a team that's much smaller, and second chance opportunities from beyond the 3-point arc.
At Syracuse and at Wake Forest. It's going to take a minor miracle to get their 4th road win. An easy bucket for Vasiljevic, giving him 16. 13 seconds to go. And that's picked up by Vasiljevic. It'll be game over.
And then the cross-court pass. DJ Vasiljevic reads it correctly. Clarence Armstrong, the wet spot that happened earlier.
That's a pretty clean look that time. Wide open foul line jumper, just a little short.
Vasiljevic, good pass to Miller for the slam. McGowan's trying to counter. Here comes Vasiljevic. The floater is effective. Shooting 23% in the half. Vasiljevic. Boy, that was great by DJ Vasiljevic, and Miami grabs the lead. Jeff Capel.
You can't ask for better offensive possessions. DJ Vasiljevic with the left Now Miami back on top by 1.
Vasiljevic now trying to create on his own. Taking that extra step. That's a tough shot in the paint. Gets it to go.
So you got to suffer through a year like Miami's going through, but when you only lose Vasiljevic, who knocks one down there, and Keith Stone, you got a chance to be pretty good next year.
Got the start tonight. Jericho Helms was injured. Hadn't played. Vasiljevic for 3. Now he hits another one. He's got to heat up here in the second half if Miami wants to claw their way back.
And they're running stuff. The play's called for him, so...
It's been fun to watch tonight. Scoring just that much, but really facilitating his teammates too, but forcing the issue. Vasiljevic. Another one? Yes.
And these threes from DJ Vasiljevic, all from the same spot.
Just getting started here in Tallahassee. And a line driver, that's going to rattle in. Walker at the rebound. On the drive and laid up and in. Vasiljevic will get 2.
Vasiljevic over Rishway. Got it! In his home country, Australia.
And this is defender, you got out of your hand up. He's been able to keep Miami in front of them in the half court, and they haven't gotten any easy baskets.
Vasiljevic with a chance for a three-point play. Taking it to the rack. The senior from Melbourne, Australia, born in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Wake Forest record is reflected in a lot of ways due to the injury that he had in the time that he missed.
Vasiljevic for 3. Got it!
I think, though, for Miami, figuring out how to attack this 3-2 zone of Notre Dame really is going to be key in this game, and I think that guy right there is key against the zone. Patience by Notre Dame and their spacing is allowing them to just break them down and get all the wide open looks they want.
Vasiljevic responds. He's got 7 all in the half. Potentially the difference maker tonight, Malcolm?
It really was, I think, in the first half. Miami's inability to knock down threes and really
pass the ball, and he will be a good defender because he's very athletic and he has a care factor.
He missed the rebound there. Second chance points, and DJ Vasiljevic makes the Orange pay.
Never that cold outside of Miami, but it's definitely cold in the arena.
Much needed from the senior.
He kind of makes that face, squinches his nose, squints his eyes. I'd rather not do it.
I'll tell you what, though, this season, as Vasiljevic nails a much-needed 3. And remember, this Hurricanes team playing without their leading scorer, Chris Likes. He's out indefinitely after he's banged up in the Virginia game. The bank open on senior night for Vasiljevic. That's his 4th triple.
That was a set play.
6 seconds to shoot. McGusty, swing. Vasiljevic steps into a wide open 3 and hits it.
Off the wrong leg. That's an NBA move. Now this is where Keith Stone's guarding their point guard. It's not a good shot.
Deep 3, heavily contested. It goes begging. Now Syracuse has to foul. All the way up to Stone, who slams it home.
A daunting thought. That masked man Likes is back on the floor. Vasiljevic, nice off the window for 2, and he has 7.
Second basket at the rim. And Clemson has an advantage there against Miami's defense. And that's where Miami's advantage normally is, knocking down the 3, especially when you've got DJ Vasiljevic taking the shot. To be able to try to defend Clemson, you put Tyson in, his ability to shoot the 3, put so much more pressure when you're playing against this type of defense.
Vasiljevic with a mid-range jumper. That's sweetly done off the
Great pull up by DJ Vasiljevic.